Okay, guys, so I said I was going to do a routine, so I'm going to do one set of what I'm doing today. And today I'm working on my shoulders, okay? So quickly, I want to lay this out for you in terms of what I'm doing because I'm only doing 3 movements. Today I've just chosen 3 movements, 2 isolating movements, so to speak, and a press, all done with dumbbells. So I'm on my, I believe this is the 4th time I've gone through this. I have added weight every time, which is the standard for me. So the first movement I'm doing is going to be a lateral raise, a dumbbell raise, okay? It's going to probably get a little sloppy because I'm on my 4th set and I've been adding weight every time. So I do what I can. It's when I get to the point where I can't do 6 effectively, or really maybe even 8. If I can't do 8, then I either need to stay there or I need to drop some weight, for the next set, or something to maintain, the volume and the number of reps that I really feel like I need to do, or that you should be doing to develop any muscle. Anyway, so lateral raise, first movement, okay? Then I have to shift this weight because I go heavier for what I do next, which is to get on this bench. I use this bench and I lay it on my chest so that I can do essentially a rear lateral raise, okay? And remain stationary because I'm pinned to the bench, so I can't be, I'm not bent over like heaving the weight up like this, okay? Everything I do, everything I always is to try and isolate, things. So you're doing a curl with a dumbbell. I'll sit down, so I'm stationary, and all the work is being done by my arms, and I'm not heaving it or using any momentum to get anything out of it. So anyway, okay, so raise, side raise, rear raise, dumbbell raise, okay, and then straight into the press. So I've already got the first weight set up. I'm going to get started. I'm going to sit down in the chair first, then I'm going to do the bench, and I'll be back to the chair. So here's first set. I'm going to count them because I'm going to see where I'm at right now, because right now this is starting to get a little heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I pushed 12 out of it. The last 2, just forced reps. Kind of sloppy, but whatever. So now what I'm going to do is I'm dumping this 5 pounds of weight inside here because I don't want to go up by 10 pounds. I'm going to go up to 5 pounds heavier than I was, so I should be at 25 pounds, I guess. Seems kind of light, but anyway, into the rear, and I want to try and bring my shoulder blades together. So I really want to get this weight out up and as far back as I can. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God. That's all I can really get. That was worth doing. Okay. Last thing, I already have this one set up. I'm at 50 pounds in this press. So these days, 50 pounds is, especially after 4 sets or whatever, is getting up there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's it. Okay, 11. But you get the general idea. I do these. you know, as quickly as I can. I don't really take much of a break between the 3 movements, other than the time I might take to have to shift the weight on these adjustable dumbbells. But that's about it, right into it. I mean, you know, and I try and keep the weight that I'm using at a point where I'm struggling to get past eight reps. I mean, really pushing to get past 8 reps, and stay above it if possible. But you know, if I didn't hit my 8, I might drop set, and so lose some of the weight and do another set, or on the next complete set, I will just stay at that weight, and usually I can do 1 or 2 more, or I can get some more out of it the next time. But that's my shoulder routine. And here's the thing: you got it, in my personal opinion, you got front delt, medial delt, and posterior. Okay, so anterior, medial, posterior. So to me, a dumbbell front raise is going to target, you know, probably more my upper chest and my front delt. My lateral raise is going to target more the middle, pretty broadly across all 3 areas. And then the rear, hopefully, is going to develop the back of my shoulder, to some extent, and the upper part of my lat. So the press, being the dominant movement, is a catch-all be-all. I mean, you could literally do nothing but presses for shoulder work and probably have decent shoulders. I mean, it's possible that you could just dumbbell press and or shoulder press and do nothing else and have decent shoulders. But if you really want to, you know, really develop, you know, something above, then you kind of need to do the isolation movements as well. And so that's all of your raises. You can do it with a cable, you can do it with a dumbbell, you can do it with a bar. You know, there's a lot of ways to accomplish it. But so anyway, I picked those 3 movements. I could have picked another one. I could have just done 2. I could have actually just done the press, you know, and done maybe say 8 sets or something, and that called it a day. I mean, there are so many ways to approach this. The only important thing is to be pushing. You know, if you're doing 10 to 12 reps and you're just setting it down, you're not even breathing hard, and that didn't require any effort, you're not doing anything. So keep that in mind. I mean, you saw what I just did, and that's how I do it all the time. So anyway, that's my shoulder thing for the day. You guys, thanks for watching. Keep lifting.